Go! Data everyone from cashbar.com because nothing makes you more excited. On today's video, I'll be giving my review of TIFF Pro and the TIFF debit card. Are they worth it? You can make a lot of money with them. And I'll give my initial impressions on the newly launched TIFF Arcade. Thank you everybody so much for joining me. I want to ask you a quick favor. You like videos like this where you go over ways you can make extra money on the side by playing games and such like activities? Please make sure you go down there and give a little like to the like button, as this will help get the video out in front of more people so they can take advantage of the information, and it does help the channel with the good old YouTube algorithm, so thank you so very much. So let's go over it. So first we're going to go over TIFF Pro, which is TIFF's premium membership. The benefit of it is that it increases your multiplier level, so you automatically go from 1x to 2x in all your quest point rewards, and it will stack on top of the debit card. So if you reach level 2 on the debit card and you have TIFF Pro, you actually go to level 3. The cost of it is either $5 per month or $50 per year, charged in one lump sum. So that saves you a little bit of money. So that could be really beneficial if done correctly. So is it worth it? Well, it can be if you do it the right way. So before I purchased it, I made sure I had 520 points. Now, you start every month at level 1 or 1x. So once you meet the requirements, you will go to the next multiplier, but every single point you've earned via a quest will then be multiplied to that upcoming multiplier. What that means is that for me, for instance, last month, I made sure to wait until I had over 500 points. I had 520 points, meaning that once I signed up for TIFF Pro, I would get those points doubled because in the case I should be earning 2x, not 1x. So I paid the $5 to get 520 back in exchange. So there's no loss of money there. Now, the membership, if you're doing it on a monthly basis, it is recurring. So if you don't cancel it, you will actually get charged every 30 days from wherever you signed up from, any the payment method. So what's seems a little bit odd to me is that because of how the system works, you don't really have to get the membership every month. So for instance, for me, because I got it on June 28th, it's good until July 28th, meaning I will get that multiplier from then all the way until June 28th. So any July 28th. So any quest that I complete in July will actually give me 2x points up until the 28th of the month. And then I can actually just wait until August, for example, August 28th, and I make sure that I have at least 500 points earned. I pay the $5. I get those $5 back in points that I can put on my card or technically redeem for a gift card. And then that membership will be good until September 28th. And then I'll be able to get 2x points on everything I earn from on between that period. So I actually think it is worth it if you are doing it the way I described. So make sure you have 500 points close to end of month. Buy the membership for 1 month. Make sure you cancel it before you get billed again. I recommend doing the purchase through Google Play if you have an Android device, because that way you can just go into Google Play and you can cancel your membership from inside Google Play. You don't have to worry about talking to anybody. So that way it just won't bill you the next month, and then just do it the following month. So that way you're only getting the membership technically 6 times per year. So that's $30 versus even paying 50 to then get all the benefits and pay less than the $50. So that's just the way the system works right now. I don't see a tangible benefit to getting the yearly membership. I'm sure that's not what they intended, but that's how it's working like right now. But that again, that requires a lot of work and timing, because you have to make sure that you hit your 500 points, purchase the membership, and then from there make sure you earn enough points the following month to make it, worth your time. So again, it is worth it if you do it that way. Now for the TIFF debit card, you need to have a social security number. So for now, this is a US only endeavor. You need to put $100 into your account. So from the app itself, I cannot go to the card tab as it will show some personal information, but from the app itself, you sign up, and then you will get your you sign up and you deposit $100. They'll ask you for your social security number and address so they can mail you the card. Although you can technically start using it immediately because they provide a virtual card that you can use online at vendors. And then from there, if you make enough in purchases, now this is very important. I was confused about this before. The actual purchases themselves do not hold any kind of point value unless You do it with one of the current promotional partners, which would be Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, uh, Discord, and Twitch. So if you buy from one of those five places with the debit card, you will get 3% in points of the purchase price, and that does not affect your multiplier. But if you don't do that, for instance, I right now you can see spent to level up 49.41. I spent some money at a local restaurant, so I don't get any actual points from that purchase, and it actually will not give you really any tangible benefit from using that debit card versus a credit card unless you hit at least $100 to get to the first multiplier level. So, is it really worth it? Well, it actually technically can be. Like if you, for instance, are doing, if you don't purchase TIFF Pro and you just want to use the debit card and you technically make $200 worth of purchases to get you to level 3, you will then be earning about 3% it, or more, depending on how many points you've earned on the app for your purchases. So it can actually be more than what you get with a regular credit card, but you will get absolutely no benefit from using that card unless you spend at least $100 or you're buying something from Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Twitch, or Discord. So in that regard, you get an automatic 3%. So the best thing to do is like if you're going to be spending money on your gaming, this is probably the highest paying card you can get that's not a credit card because there's not any, to my knowledge, I did research, I have quite a few credit cards that you can get a flat 3% on gaming spend. So that's so varied across the board. I wish it kind of for Nintendo Shop, but it doesn't do that. So if you are going to spend at least $100 on the card, or if you are going to spend a decent amount on your Twitch, Xbox, Steam, PlayStation purchases, it could be worth it. But keep in mind that because it is a debit card, you have a lot less protections than using a credit card. I'm usually not too keen on using a debit card for purchases just because it's hard to get the money back if there's some kind of conflict or dispute. So I would say if you're going to be using it for like if you have a bill that's $100, that would be ideal. But it's definitely very much an individual decision as far as whether you can make it worth your time depending on your spend. But I would say it's not worth it to do more than 100 or $200 on this because the multipliers ramp up after that. Then it could end up being more. You'd end up spending more to get to the next one, and it really wouldn't be worth it mathematically wise. So I'd say if you're going to be using it for responsible spending, then yes. Otherwise, it's best to just keep a credit card if you're also financially responsible with that. Again, this is not a financial channel. If you take financial advice from the Cashboat or YouTube channel, your financial person will probably be pretty upset at you. So that is it for the debit card portion of it. Now, TIV Arcade initial impressions. They just got launched 2 days ago. If you go home here, you can hit here on play now, and it'll pull up this little guy here. So this is something that I'm very familiar with. It's actually used. This is a third-party white label service. The Mode phone and the Mode app uses these guys. It's the exact same menus. That's why I'm so familiar with it. And it's actually very much. It's randomized. Like I got different games so far depending on the time of day and where I'm at, where I have been at. So keep that in mind. But it is it's pay for time played, which is great. And you got to remember that one TIFF point is essentially worth 1 cent. So right now, CoinMaster is definitely the GOAT. I already made a good amount of money playing on that. And if you're TIFF Pro, you get 2 times the points through TIV Arcade, so that's another benefit. So far, it seems to be pretty cool. It's fairly passive. By that I mean like I started up a game and then I left my phone. I had to take care of my son. I forgot about the fact that I started the game. I came back like 20 minutes later and I got the credit for the 20 minutes of play. So it seems pretty passive. So for what that's worth. But it's only been 48 hours, so I don't want to give my overall impressions just yet. But so far, I'd say if you can get at least for it to be worth your time, honestly, I'd say it has to be at least like 400 or 500 points because the time required ramps up. But again, I will give my full impressions in an upcoming video so far, an upcoming video, so that way I can tell you what my thoughts are after putting it through its paces. But that is it for this one, guys. So thank you so much for watching. So again, for upcoming videos, I will have my full impressions on the TF Arcade. I will give an updated video on getting Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for free using Microsoft Rewards, because I think the math and the requirements have changed. And also an updated video with all of my receipt scanning apps, and how you can use them all together and which ones are more worth your time and how to do all that. But thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like what you've been seeing, please make sure you give it a little visit to the like, share, and subscribe button down below. If there's any other apps you want me to try, please make sure you put them in the comment section, as well as any questions on TIV. I will post my referral link on the bottom on the video description, as well as my invite code. Thank you so much for those who have joined through it. It's you get 500 points for referral, so thank you everybody so much. Anybody who joins through the link, as soon as you and so they can share that link with your own group of friends. Once you sign up through the link and use that person's referral code, as soon as they earn 250 points, then you get the referral bonus for them. So keep that in mind. It's a pretty good referral program. But thank you everybody again so much for watching. Go out to play some games, make some money, spend some money, see some money, don't get boned. Get boning.